Kachuk trying to center. Matthews jumps on the loose puck. Tried to get it back to the line. Pasternak couldn't get it out. Here comes Matthews, scores! A turnover by the Czech Republic, and Auston Matthews makes the Czech Republic pay 3-0 US.
The holiday season is here, and you know what that means, right? World Juniors! The International U20 tournament is a holiday tradition like no other for hockey fans, and this year it's basically an appetizer to the NHL season. If an appetizer was like a medium rare steak with a twice over baked potato and some awesome killer veggies, best meal you've ever had in your life. That's how good the World Juniors are. This tournament is loaded with talent, and as excited as we are for it, it's also fun to look back at the players from tournaments past ripping it up in the NHL right now. So, today and throughout the tournament, we're going to look back at what the biggest names in hockey did at the World Juniors, and we're going to start this off with none other than Auston Matthews.
Hit him with the floor like Auston Matthews.
After recording just 2 points in 5 games the year prior at the World Juniors, Matthews showed up to Finland with one goal in mind: fill the net with as many pucks as possible by any way necessary. And as you'll soon see, mission accomplished.
Down to Matthews for Kachuk. Matthews lines it back. Werenski, long shot, scored! Power play goal! Zach Werenski. And the U.S. leads for the first time, 2-1.
Really tough spot for Anthony Beauvillier, who has not played very much. He's out to kill the penalty, and in particular with John Quenneville in the box. But Beauvillier wins the draw, and they can't get it out of the zone. Hickey can't clear it. It's kept in by Werenski at the point. The wrist shot goes all the way through. You see the double screen.
And the dab is back. Both U.S. goal scorers have done the Cam Newton-esque dab. The championship was here in Finland back in 1998. Now back at the point, Carlo with a drive, that skips just wide. Werenski with it down, throws that towards the goal, tip right on, he scores! Auston Matthews taps it home, and it's 4-2 USA. Another puck tipped in front of Mason McDonald, and a 2-goal lead with 2:37 to go.
41 seconds apart. McDonald can't get the pads together on this one as Auston Matthews carries the puck into the zone. Another point shot starts things moving around. Matthew Kachuk tips this in the slot. Oh, actually, it's Braden Point that tips this in the slot. McDonald can't corral it. You see him move to his left. The puck slips through, and Matthews has a goal and an assist here in period 3. And the U.S. leads by a pair. I would say that's going to be the same for a lot of the younger players in this tournament.
Nifty move by Kachuk, throws it back in front, loose puck, Matthews scores!
What a set of hands here by Auston Matthews. Earlier we saw Matthews explode through the defense, make a nifty deke and slide it through Van Pottelberg's legs and wide. A minute and 3 after Christian Dvorak made it 1-0. Kachuk's shot is going to be deflected. The puck's in the air, and then he taps it while it's in the air into the net. Poise and patience for Auston Matthews. It's up, boop, chipped it up over top of Van Pottelberg. And look, the puck's behind him. He wedges it to the net and then punts it out of the air into the shelf. And the U.S. has a quick 2-0 lead. Gord, who was the goalie for the Swiss in that tournament? Can you think of his name? Didn't they have a tremendous story going on?
Chuck just walks in and aerates Van Pottelberg. That's 5-0.
They can't leave him in much longer here.
And they're not going to. Ludovic Vapor, rather, is the backup goalie.
He has not seen any action. He's going to get his first tournament action here as Van Pottelberger's nightmare continues. 5 goals on 10 shots as Kachuk walks in and shoots it right past Heldner, who's looking for the block. Auston Matthews drops it and goes to the net. Kachuk zings it past Van Pottelberger, and it's 5-0.
Matthews heels back in the corner, drops it back. Matthews still with it. Works it back in front, tipped in by Kachuk on a sweet feed from Auston Matthews. Whoa.
Well, you turn it over at one end and you want to make some amends to it. That's pretty good.
Next shift good enough for you?
That's pretty solid. So Matthew Kachuk, who is similar to Big Walt, his dad. Well, actually, Walt's his grandpa's name. That's his dad, Keith Kachuk, who's made a living right off the top of the goal crease. Watch Matthews' ability to protect the puck, spin open, and then Matthew Kachuk gets to the front of the net, gets his stick down, and chips in his second goal of the game. Kachuk had a couple assists in the first one. Of course, nobody had anything in the shutout loss to the Swedes, and he's got a couple of goals here.
Auston Matthews works it back in. White drops it back. Schmaltz backdoor pass. They score! Auston Matthews fires it home again. And it's 8-1 U.S.
What a pass by Nick Schmaltz as Auston Matthews has his second goal of the game, his third of the tournament. Schmaltz makes it look like he's going to slap this, and then he goes back through the seam, and Matthews makes no mistake. Penalties catch the Swiss again.
Brought in by McAvoy, steps in and shoots. Someone's got a piece of that. Now centered by White. Oh, what a stop by Selden. In tight on Matthews. Rebound, score! Auston Matthews finally pokes it home. And the game is tied at 1 with 2:56 to go in the first period.
This is a fantastic shift headlined by Matthews, who gets the puck back a couple of times, scores his fourth goal of the tournament on the rebound, but Matthews is going to take the puck up the half wall and feather an excellent backhand pass to McAvoy, who shows his stick skills off, holding the puck. Kachuk is robbed from in tight by Seldom. The puck is going to go back behind the net, and Colin White finds Auston Matthews from 5 feet away. And the Americans have tied the game.
5.5 minutes into the third period. Kron Christensen chips that to the line, but not out. Matthews, a long shot, scores! Auston Matthews with a long drive, and this time it will count, and the U.S. is up by 2. So seconds after having a goal disallowed, the U.S. gets its third. That appeared to go off Colin White.
11 seconds after the goal waved off for Colin White. I believe it's White at the end of it here.
Now the officials are talking about this one as well. This may also get reviewed. It will.
Well, they can review this, but this stick is under the crossbar clearly. The stick there by Kachuk. He and White 1.5 foot apart. The U.S. will be up 3-1. The puck not cleared at the line. Kron Christensen tried to deflect this. There's the deflection. A couple of points again for Matthews.
Kachuk trying to center. Matthews jumps on the loose puck. Tried to get it back to the line. Pasternak couldn't get it out. Here comes Matthews, scores! A turnover by the Czech Republic, and Auston Matthews makes the Czech Republic pay 3-0 U.S.
Auston Matthews had a couple of pucks go off his stick where it looked like he was trying to handle it. This is just a great play by Will Borgen. As the puck comes right back up towards him at the blue line, a lot of defensemen might back out here, but he doesn't. He holds it, and that's David Pasternak. Reaches in with a stick. That creates the opportunity for Auston Matthews. He shows a lot of finish. Big-time scorer, big-time player. He created that turnover by punching the puck back.
Matthews walks it in, doesn't shoot it, leaves for Werenski. He's being watched. Controlled though. Wrist shot through traffic. Comes right back to Schmaltz. Cross ice score. Auston Matthews on the feed from Schmaltz. Power play goal. 4-0.
What a fake by Nick Schmaltz. What an unbelievable fake by Nick Schmaltz. And Auston Matthews is ready for it on the forehand snap. It's the way they break up, and then Auston Matthews ends up getting low. Schmaltz is attacking, picks up the puck. What a play. Shot gets blocked, he picks it up again, and he shows shot again. And people are raving about Puljujarvi and Laine, us included, rightfully so. Auston Matthews is putting on his own show over on this side.
And they are each a +2 in this game tonight. Power play continues for Team USA for another 1 minute. Alex Rasner in the penalty box. Shot, Matthews scores! Auston Matthews looks, sees the opening, and it's in the back of the net. His second goal of the game.
Sees the opening. When the hands can do what the eyes see, it's an unbelievable skill set. So there he is, showing you right there that he's capable of scoring from distance. And, you know, the ability to freeze a goaltender, you're going to see it right from what the goaltender's seeing. The goaltender never can pick up the shot because the release is so good. And he can overpower you with that quick shot. That's high-end skill. And
so Auston Matthews continues to pile up the points. 7 goals in the tournament now for him.
Matthews finished the tournament with a bronze medal, 11 points, and was one of 2 players to score 7 goals. The other? Patrick Laine, of course, and while Laine had the last laugh as far as points go at the World Juniors that year, Matthews undoubtedly showed why he deserved to be the #1 overall pick, which he was just months later.
From U.S. program, Auston Matthews.
With those 7 goals at the World Juniors, Matthews became just the 9th American to score 7 or more in a single tournament, and the first at the time since Johnny Gaudreau did it in 2013. Watching those highlights, Matthews' shot is just unbelievable. It jumps out to you, and it's translated to the NHL, to say the least. Since entering the league in 2016-17, Matthews has scored the 2nd most goals of any player in hockey. The only player that has more, Alex Ovechkin. Insane. What's even crazier is that the category he does lead in, even strength goals since entering the league, Matthews has 121 goals at 5-on-5. That's the most of anyone. He's one of the best goal scorers in hockey. It cannot be denied. As you can see, he's been one of the best players in hockey for a long time. And if you watched the World Juniors in 2016, you saw flashes of that every time he touched the puck. Which players' World Junior highlights do you want to see next? Let us know in those comments. And don't forget to watch the entire tournament on TSN starting Christmas Day.